Do you believe everyone 100%? Do you believe that no one can break your trust, or you can just blindfoldedly believe people? If you think so, you need to watch this video till the end, because your perspective is going to change at the end of this video. Hi and welcome to the Ahjay story. Today we are going to talk about Milgram Experiment, which was conducted in United States in earlier part of the 20th century. In this experiment, there are three people. One, the experimenter or the guy who conducts the experiment. Two, the teacher who's going to ask the question. And three, if there is a teacher, there is a student. So third is the student who's going to answer the question. Now, the experiment has been structured in such a way that teacher will ask the question and student will answer the question. If the student answers the right question, right answer, no problem. In case if student answers wrong way, every wrong answer will be automatically given with a shock, or electric shock will be passed. The student is sitting in another room, the teacher is sitting in another room, teacher and student cannot see each other. So every wrong answer by student would be counteracted with a shock, and every shock is going to keep on increasing with every wrong answer. For example, first question wrong answer, 10 volt shock. Second question wrong answer, 20 volt, 30 volt, it will go till 440 volt, which can be fatal. Now, this was selected to be teachers and to give shock to the students who are basically actors, and they never used to receive a shock, they were just acting because there was a music recorded. So for 10 volt there will be a particular sound of screaming, and 20 volt it will intensify till the final, it's going to increase more and more. So basically the students are not getting the shock, the students are actors basically. So what was studied is that actually it was expected that only 3% of the teachers would actually keep on giving shocks, and somewhere they might stop because nobody likes to torment the fellow human being. On the contrary, the results were astonishing. 65% of the teachers continued to give shock under the so-called obedience experiment, because the experimenter was giving them the authority and telling them, you go ahead, it's under me, I take the responsibility. What the experiment taught us is that about obedience under an authority, people tend to do any kind of things that considered to be inhuman, whether it is holocaust, whether it is a Pogrom, or whether it is anything that you see in that humanity has done which was pathetic to kill fellow human beings, was actually proven by this experiment. What is my takeaway from this experiment is very simple. I personally think this experiment teaches us that all of us have a good and a bad side in all of us. Ultimately, it is the side which we feel the most wins, but we have a primordial instinct of doing bad that is by default in all of us. Due to doing of meditation or yoga or in particular kind of sports or spiritual activity, we overcome that primordial urge of creating problem for others or harming others. By default, it's in all of us. So no one is divine. Everyone has badness in them. So next time, if you're going to trust any human being and you see, okay, I can trust them, please think about this experiment where teachers were actually giving shocks, although they could hear clearly that the student is screaming in pain, but yet they didn't stop. They keep on doing because they were enjoying the fellow human being in pain. And this is what is the instinct of all of human beings, except few who can transcend this animalistic instinct. As Descartes said, before I trust, I doubt. So I do it, I doubt before I trust anyone. And with this experiment, I really want to tell you, no one is divine. Everyone is human, and to human is to be devilish at times. So take care and bye.